What's up guys, Soccer3 and welcome to my part 4 of what's happening in soccer right now. This is the second part of today. If you haven't watched any other parts, I highly recommend you go back, even though it's like 40 minutes of viewing. But we are going, but it's worth it, yeah, it's really worth it. But we're going to start where we left off in the last part, and that's with Confed Cup. Now, I know it was a while ago, but I'm still kind of reviewing it because I haven't had anything kind of on it. So next will be Uruguay. Now they played quite a good team also, and they brought back Forlan, and I reckon he played really well during the tournament. Probably out in a few years because of his age, being one of the older kind of players. Uruguay played quite well. They kind of just scraped through most of them except Tahiti, and then in the semis, facing Brazil, it was quite a tough task. And just the strength of the Brazilian squad was amazing, and I reckon Brazil are going to win the World Cup. 10% because it's their home, and 90% just because they're playing absolutely amazingly. So, I will get to Brazil later, but Uruguay had a good tournament. Yeah, they play well, obviously losing the third place playoff. But they did well. And Italy now, as I said before in the last part, they really got tested by Japan. And I thought Japan should have won it, as I said. But obviously won against Mexico. I really like the Italian team. I think it's really good. Quite a lot of the, I think all of the matches, in fact, Giaccherini played, and he really impressed me, Giaccherini. I'd really never heard of him that much. He doesn't get played, like, at all at the Juventus. Sorry, I was just somewhere else there. But yeah, he really impressed me, and he played really well. Obviously, to Sunderland now, $9 million transfer. But yeah, I really like the Italian team, and I think they should have won against Spain, myself. But that team, yeah, I really love just their team, just with Barzagli, Bonucci, and Chiellini in the centre backs, and Maggio kind of playing that right wing back kind of. Yeah, I really loved Maggio in this tournament. I reckon he played really, really well. That's why he got in my Best Hall of Fame team. And like with Pirlo and De Rossi, so much experience there. It's just amazing. I was a bit disappointed that El Shaarawy didn't play much. I can't quite remember, but it would be good if you could tell me in the comments if he actually played at all during the whole tournament. Now, like, he's such a great upcoming player, and he's going to be in every single Italian team in the future to come. But I don't know why they didn't play him. Like, obviously, probably Giaccherini kind of stole his spot a bit. But El Shaarawy is just such a lively and upcoming player, and I think his last season was amazing at AC Milan. But yeah, I thought Italy should have gone to the final with Brazil winning that, obviously, I would have thought. But now we'll move on to Spain, who came second. I got to be honest with you guys, I'm really sick of Spain. I am sick of tired of their boring game to watch. Like, you would have seen a few times them getting booed by the crowd in Brazil, just because they pay money to watch, and they've got all these really good players, and I know it's a good football and all that stuff, and they eventually do get goals, but a lot of the players are getting older, and their style of, I don't like their style of football. I didn't think they should have made the final. They didn't play too well. The player that did probably impress me the most was Fernando Torres. Having such a kind of disappointing EPL season, he really stepped up during the Confederations Cup, and I will be glad if he stays at Chelsea for the next season. I reckon he's picked up good form, so I hope he brings that to Chelsea if he doesn't get transferred. But I won't cry if he gets transferred. That's what I mean. But if he stays, I reckon that'll be good. Yeah, I'm kind of just really sick of Spain. They win everything, and I don't really like their style of passing. I know, the passing is good and all that stuff, but every team does it, but they don't need to really overdo it that much. When you got players that can dribble past 10 players and pass a little bit, don't do that. You can win by more. I reckon if, in their final against Brazil, they didn't play very possessional at all, just because Brazil were so determined and on top of them. But they've got so many good players. They can play differently. I'm not saying they should play selfishly, just taking on everyone, but a bit less slow, you could say. And last but not least is Brazil, and I thought they had an amazing tournament. A player that really shone for me was Fred. Obviously a fan favourite there over in Brazil. Hadn't really heard of him much, and once the tournament finished, he was getting rumours with the likes of Manchester City to go, and I would have gobbled that up straight away if I was him. But had a great tournament. I'm just going to see how many goals he got here. Joint top scorer with Torres on 5. And another player that is very well known. I really thought his move to Barcelona was a bit too much, and I thought he was a bit overrated. But this guy's got some talent. Neymar is going to be the best player in the world soon, and it's coming. He's just amazing to watch. David Luiz also played well, doing that stunning line save or whatever you could call it in the final against Spain. Paulinho also played very well, got a few goals also, Paulinho. And Joe, another older striker, played well also. Bernard, the youngster, getting a few appearances. I really like Bernard. Obviously getting rumored with Arsenal and Porto and Chelsea. And I reckon him and Oscar at Chelsea would be awesome with Hazard and stuff. But, whatever happens, happens. And in the final, I think it's the death of Spain, it's the death of Manchester United, it's the death of Inter Milan, and it's the death of Spain. And also Barca and Real Madrid Europeanly. Death of a lot of things. Football's changing, guys. Brazil are the best in the world. Then there's Germany, that's my opinion. And Barca and Real Madrid are not the best teams either. But that's just my opinion, and I want to make this a bit shorter, so I'm going to stop this now. I know. And in the next part, there will be, I hopefully finish this off in the next part. If I don't, far out. I seriously thought I was going to get it done in one video, but obviously not. I know it's a lot of stuff, and if you even were bothered pressing the button and watching it all the way to the end, I like you very much. But that's my view on the Confederations Cup. It was a great tournament. I loved it because the times are actually alright for Australia, so you could actually watch a few. But then there was frickin' school, wasn't there? Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Watch all my other videos, all the other parts in this. after the next part and the next part, there will be Beast Hall of Fame. And comment on stuff that I said for you to comment. And also just tell everyone about the channel. Because obviously the people that have subscribed to me like what I put in the videos. So if you think other people would like it, please tell them about it. Because the more the merrier. So see you guys. I hope you liked the video. If you did, obviously leave a like. So see you guys and see you in the next part, which should be also up today. Matter of fact. So see you guys. Bye, 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 bye.